Hello, this is Justin Stewart. This is my Film Foundations class, week 4 project. I'm going to basically go over everything that has to do with the drums. All right, I'm going to tell you what each individual drum is, what each cymbals are, which are the big shiny things behind me. I'm also going to teach you how to do a few basic beats, as well as give you a little bit of crazy music that I like to play. Okay. Okay. So basically, we have the standard 5-piece drum set here. All right. We have a big bass drum, which is this big one down here at the bottom. We also have the 2 toms, which are mounted, which are tom 1, tom 2. And we also have a floor tom, which is back here. All right. We also have our snare drum directly behind tom 1, which you cannot see. All right. We also have a hi-hat, which is over there next to the snare. We also have a 16-inch crash, and then we have the 18-inch crash and rod. Okay. Each stand. We have a hi-hat stand, we have a straight stand, and then we also have a boom stand here, okay? We also have a double bass pedal, okay? For those of you who do not know what a double bass pedal is, it's basically a double pedal setup that has 2 beaters. One pedal controls one beater, the other one controls the other one. So basically you got 2 beaters like this hitting on top of the bass drum, okay? Alright, so now I'm going to go over a basic setup for you, okay? I'm going to give you each individual sound for each drum, as well as give you a basic 4/4 beat, okay? So this is the snare drum. We have tom 1, tom 2, and the floor tom. Alright. We also have the hi-hats over here. Alright. We have the crash, which is right here. We also have the crash ride. We also have the bass drum here. Alright, so basically now I'm going to go over a quick little 4/4 beat with you. It's standard 4/4 time, which is 4 beats in a measure, okay? So it's going to be... Alright, so basically it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You always want to hit the snare on the 3rd note, okay, and kick the bass drum on the 1st note, okay? So basically, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, okay? So basically is your 4/4 set, okay? You also have, you can do variations on this is... Right, you can always change it up in a sense like that, or you can end up going like this. Right. The way that I was taught was to always, most of the time, use your bass drum kick when you hit a cymbal. So basically, you always want to go like this. All right. Now you can switch in between the variants between a hi-hat and the crash ride, okay? So you can basically go from here as well as do a 4/4. You can do that as well, okay? Also, now I'm going to show you how to do fills, okay? Fills are a little bit more complicated than just your standard 4 beat because you're having to move around a lot, okay? So this is a basic fill. Alright, you can do a fill like that. Depending on what time you're using is how fast you want to move into. So if you're basically a 4, you don't want to go too fast because if you go too fast, you get out of time. You're out of time, the music's off, and then the whole thing falls apart. Okay? So basically, try to stay in time. If you need to go faster, go faster to stay in time. So, okay? Now you don't have to hit every individual one. You can go from the snare to tom 1 to the floor tom if you want, or the snare to tom 2 to the floor tom. Okay, so basically you go like this. Right. All fills are the same. You can make them up as you go along. So depending on what you want to do and what type of music you're going to do is how you're going to do your fill-ins. Okay. Once you get past the fill-in part, so it becomes a lot more difficult. Okay. I'll show you a basic little beat with a little fill-in, but don't judge me on my drumming skill because I've been out for a little bit. Okay, so let's try this. All right. there's going to be a lot of variation to how you want to play your drums. Some jazz players have their drum set completely different. Rock music plays differently. Of course, country is always going to play differently. So I mean, any kind of variation that you'd like to do, you can set it up however you like. Okay. Basically, I know that jazz music always uses their crash, so you're. So I mean, it really all depends on how that you want to play. Okay. I know for myself personally, I require a lot of heavy drumming. So like I said, it's completely and entirely up to you and how you want to play. Okay. All right, I'm going to show you a little bit of difficult technique that I like to do a lot. So the kind of type of music that I like to play. It's all about how you want to play, honestly. You feel in and make beats how you think it sounds good. It may not sound good to some people, but it may sound good to others, and they may really like it. Okay, so drums all about expression. Okay, you can do the softest song, or you can do the hardest song, make it a really great song, or you can just make it a pop song if you like. Okay, it's just all about how you want to play the drums. Okay. Yeah, that just happened. Like I say, good night.